Hello everyone, welcome to another Vegan Monday cooking class. My name is Felipe and today we'll learn how to make a vegan Philly cheesesteak. There are two parts in this recipe. The first one is to prepare the vegan steak and the second one, the cheesy sauce. Talking a little bit about the steak, we will use vital wheat gluten for substituting the meat. If you're not familiar to it, I have a video talking about how to make it from scratch. You can browse it, but just for you to have a little bit more information about it, this is how it looks like. They get the wheat flour, they hydrate it, then they process in a way that it extracts only the gluten, and then they make out dough out of it, and then it becomes like the picture that you just saw. The good thing about it is that it's loaded with protein. 80% of it is pure protein. The bad news is that if you are gluten intolerant, you cannot have it. And the cheesy sauce, it's made with plant-based milk, and we will add nutritional yeast to it and some cornstarch to thicken it. And if you're not familiar to nutritional yeast, really quick information here. It's a deactivated yeast that vegan people use to mimic cheese flavor, and it is also loaded with protein, and you can purchase it enriched with vitamin B12. So now let's take care of our meat. So here we have our seitan. This one I made from scratch, but if you prefer, you can just get yours in the store. But regardless if you make yours or if you buy it, there is a tip that I'm giving to you. It's optional, but I think it's a game changer for your Philly cheesesteak. The seitan has a mild flavor. What you can do to enhance it and for it to be more like meaty, is to marinate it overnight. And that's how I do it. So once you have it marinated, you will cut it in thin slices, just like this. One slice. Now that we have our seitan sliced, we will saute it in onions. First, we will saute only the onions. You use your favorite oil and you throw your onions in there. This is how you want your onions to look like. They are ready. You will set them aside, and then you will saute the seitan in the same oil that you cooked your onions, so it will enhance its flavor. You see, they are golden brown. Now let's saute the seitan in the same oil. And one little trick, something that I like doing, you don't need to do, but I like it. I add some paprika, smoked paprika, to this oil, just to give a little extra meat flavor to the seitan. And then I just add the seitan to the frying pan. And this is how you want your seitan to look like. You see it's crispy, it seems to be like kind of toasted. You will cook it from both sides. I flip them. They're almost ready. The last thing that we will do, we will add the onions back, cook for a little longer with the onions to combine the flavors. And extra tip, I will add some vegetable broth to it, just for it to be moister, not too dry, juicy. Cook it for like 2 minutes. And then we are done with this part of the recipe, and we will jump to the cheesy sauce. We are almost done. Now we just need to make the cheesy sauce. We start by adding the plant-based milk to the skillet. I will add nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt to taste. Dijon mustard. Olive oil for it to become creamier. This is optional, but I think it gives a nice taste to your cheesy sauce. Now, two secrets. Lime juice, and the lime will curdle the sauce. Just like when you're making cheese, that you need something to curdle the cheese, the lime juice will get this job done. And also, if you keep cooking this, it will never get like stretchy with a cheese consistency. I mean, cheese sauce. So that's why you add tapioca flour. The secret here is if you just add the tapioca flour, it will get lumpy. It will create a lot of lumps. So I diluted it in a little bit water. And still you need to take care and be always mixing it, whisking, otherwise it will get lumpy. The tapioca flour will thicken it. You can see that it's already like a little thicker and it's already a little bit stretchier because it releases its starch. So its starch will have this effect in your sauce. And you cook it for a little bit longer and then you will be done. This is the cheesy sauce. We will now assemble our sandwich. Add the seitan to your bread with lots of onions. One more. Wow, this is huge. Some more onions. And then you pour the cheesy sauce on top of the seitan.